So my name is Pearce N. I graduated in 2018 in December, and I studied music education. So it's mainly just because of like family pressures and stuff, I'd say. All of my other siblings had moved up to Utah to go to school, and most of them have been going to had gone to BYU. At the time, I didn't view any other college as like an option really. It's mainly just like, hey, I guess I need to graduate or I need to go to college, and what are the options? I applied to a few places, but I never really had the anticipation of going anywhere else other than BYU. In the music program, I loved a lot of it. A lot of the experiences I had were great. I met a lot of wonderful people, and honestly, I think it's one of the best programs, at least for music education in the state. And I think I got a lot out of it. Obviously, being queer, being gay in the program, in the school, kind of is a little bit of cognitive dissonance with the spirituality and the religion and everything. But I found a lot of supportive friends, I think, in the music program especially. There's a lot of wonderful people that I met and a lot of coworkers that I still talk to and hang out with on a regular basis to this day that I found in that program. And it's been great. Probably like 2015, 2016 or something. This was like right when I got back from the mission and right when I started actually coming out to people. And within a year of getting back and coming out to people, I actually kind of like had my first boyfriend at the time. We were both in the same program, and we were down in actually St. George for a music educator conference. And this conference, we thought like, oh, it's away from everything. So we like went and we were holding hands walking down the street, and I'm pretty sure there was a girl who was very uncomfortable with it, and I'm pretty sure it's because she actually had a crush on me. But anyways, we were reported to the honor code office, and we went in and talked to them about it. And obviously it was a kind of not great experience. It wasn't my favorite kind of thing, talking to the honor code counselors. But in the end, it was really just like, hey, don't do it again, or you could be in trouble or anything. So, I mean, I consider myself lucky. I didn't really have to deal with any repercussions or anything. Then we left, and I haven't had any interactions since. I attribute a lot of the good experiences I've had to the program that I was in. I have had so many good opportunities joining the music program. I've met a lot of people, and honestly, like my job I have now, a lot of my jobs I've had actually have been just because of the connections I've made to all the people. I've loved and enjoyed playing music with all the fellow students, my peers, and with the faculty and everything, and I have had great experiences in all the classes and stuff. I think there have been some professors that have been great. I know, like, even the director of the School of Music has been open to try and mentor me in some of his own free time. I actually took like a private conducting lessons from him at times and stuff. And I'm still friends with some of the faculty nowadays. And yeah, I love a lot of the good music program stuff that I've had. Not to the extent that a lot of people do. I consider myself lucky to have not had to go through very many mental health issues. I have been diagnosed with ADHD, but it hasn't really affected me as a queer student or hurt me in my time going to school. I think I've been fine with that, and I consider myself lucky to have not had any problems with any of that. So after I graduated, I worked actually a little bit at BYU still. My old job actually hired me back so I could have some semblance of income. I did graduate in music education, so I'm going into teaching, and most teaching jobs don't start until August. So I was lucky enough to work with my old boss, and she let me stay on as just a kind of like a manager, I guess you could say. But after that, I got a job teaching down in Payson, Utah. So I'm currently down there teaching high school. Last year I was high school and junior high, but this year I'm just at the high school. I mean, I've really enjoyed my experience at BYU, but it has been nice being away from BYU at times. There have been, I feel like in general I can just be more of myself. I don't have to hide anything. And not to say that I'm like super gay at school when I teach students or anything. Actually, I feel like people say that I appear straight or something, but it doesn't come up at school very often. But I feel like I don't have to like hide it if it does come up. And there have been actually a few students who do ask me, and I'm like, well, yeah, sure, I am gay. But I don't try and like be super out and loud about it. It's nice just knowing that I don't have to have the worry behind me about what could happen if people did find out? I mean, probably like junior high, when I was middle school and all that stuff. I realized hanging out with friends and they're talking about all the girls that they think are cute, and I'm just trying to fit in. I'm like, yeah, I think that girl's kind of cute, I think, or something. I don't know. And it was very much a process of just like lying to myself, thinking that I could make it happen. And like high school, I think I like finally was like, all right, so I think I'm not straight. And I tried to ignore it for a while. It wasn't actually until college until I really officially like came out and like talked to friends and people about it. I guess a little while. I have students nowadays in high school who are like, yeah, I'm gay. I'm like, wow, I wish I was you. Like that would be great if I was 16 and I was like, yeah, I'm gay and I'm out and proud about it. So I don't really consider myself super Mormon anymore. I haven't taken my name off of any records or anything, but I mean I don't really go to church anymore. My family is still very practicing. My brother is actually a bishop of his ward, so I mean I'm around Mormon and LDS religion a lot, but I find it more of like a personal kind of experience right now. I feel like I can believe in God and religion, but I don't necessarily feel like it all follows along with the LDS theology at this point. I don't feel comfortable in the church, I guess you could say. Not to sound like corny or anything, but it does get better. I mean, there are a lot of great experiences I've had on campus at BYU. There are a lot of not great experiences on campus and everything. But I mean, since graduating, I've like lived my dream. I thought about becoming a music teacher when I was like a teenager, and it's like finally happened. However many years later it took me to graduate and everything, but I think it's been awesome getting to this point. If a student can pull through and can get through it all, then it's worth it in the end. Find the friends that can support you. Find those people who are willing to be there for you when maybe not a lot of other people are willing to be there for you.